Hi guys, and welcome to another video. This is my first time doing like a little chat with one of my videos, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit weird. So today what I'm going to do is I'll show you like a little draw with me / speed paint, and I just wanted to preface this by saying like I wasn't trying to draw this to make everything perfect. It was more just to draw because I hadn't drawn in a long time and I haven't painted in a long time either. So I just decided that I would, share it with everyone as I did it. So bear with me as a few problems occur, but I think it actually is for the best, so you can see some of the mistakes that I made. And I'm still like a beginner when it comes to painting and things like that, or painting and drawing, though I'm a better drawer than I am a painter, but I'm still learning and I'm self-taught, so I'm not like the YouTubers that you'd probably see right now who like just give tutorials or show you really cool stuff. I just draw to draw and I paint just to learn how to paint. So I hope you enjoy this regardless of the style or just the quality. And also my camera is, well, I'm recording this, I think for future videos I'm going to play with the angle of the camera, because right now I'm on my coffee table, sitting on a stool. It's a very short stool and trying to figure out like the best position for everything. So I might play with moving things around the next time, and later on you'll see me move my my jars for water for like rinsing my brushes around, and moving my tea around because I almost put my paintbrush in my tea. So you'll see some changes on the table a little bit later on, but for the next videos I probably will change how I set up my table. Right now you'll see that I completely changed the hair and the face. I erased it, made the face a bit smaller to match the body, because I didn't realize at first that the head was way too big, and the hair was just funky in general. So I decided to fix those as much as I could. I wasn't really focused with this piece on trying to make everything look the best or get proportions absolutely perfect or anything like that. I just kind of wanted to draw, just wanted to do something, because I'd been moving for the past few days and like working nonstop, trying to get things done, and I just didn't have a lot of time to really devote to drawing or doing any type of artwork. And it was really irritating to me because I had to like pack up all of my stuff. I couldn't really get to most of my things very easily, and if I did, I'd have to put it back in exactly the right space to save space whenever I was moving. But now that I've moved, I can actually get all of my stuff pretty easily, and so but still it's a little bit of a change, because I still have to figure out where everything is, and like I'm not into like the habits that I was in, like reaching for things where I know where they are. I have to get up and go get a lot of things, so maybe you'll see me stand up a few times to get things, but yeah, it's still a process, still a work in progress. Right here you see that I did like a little mock-up drawing. Honestly, I think the drawing mock-up looked better than the one that I drew previously, but it doesn't end up that way after I start painting on it and just using it to test different colors. So here I've decided to like figure out like, do I want pink hair? And yeah, I ended up going with pink hair at the end. So I was going for like kind of like Ivy from the DC comics, but not really, just the color scheme, I think. So I went with just the pink hair and a green dress. I know Ivy's hair is not exactly pink, But that's what I got that inspiration from. It's supposed to be like a ballroom or a ball themed like illustration or painting. So she's wearing a ball gown. It's not like the cutest thing. She's about to leave and like someone calls her and she turns around grabbing her dress. And you can just see her like hair flowing as she turns her face to look at whoever's called her, you know? So that was kind of the theme that I was going for. I wanted to do something relatively simple, not necessarily a lot of detail, but though I ended up putting in quite a bit of detail later on. So I did wet on wet to do the sky, and like this was just the beginning stages, so it doesn't look very good. Near the end it starts looking a little bit better, still not the best, but it's very nice actually. I really liked how the background turned out in the end, so just stick around to see that one. And I'm still practicing how to do wet on wet and like make the effects that I really want and not ones that are just weird. So bear with me as I try that out, and you'll see that I put way too much water, and I should have taped my the edges of my book before I did this because it just went everywhere. The paint went everywhere because I was just like, I'm just gonna paint. I'm just gonna sit down and paint. I'm not gonna do any setup or anything, and then I forgot some of the most important steps when I was painting. So yeah, I kind of struggled with a bit of that while I was painting. So but a lot of this is just impromptu, so I wasn't really worried about it. Still not. In the future I'll do some more intentional paintings, I think. I have one that I've started already. It's not painted yet, it's drawn, but I have plans for that one and how I want it to be. So I'm going to be practicing a bit on different themes, like how to do galaxy paintings and stuff like that, or like sky paintings and things like that. So you'll see that one in a later video once I start, once I feel like I'm more prepared to execute that one the way I want it to, because I really liked that drawing, so I really wanted it to turn out the best it could be. So I think from here on out I'm going to just let you watch the speed paint all the way through, and you'll notice a few things that I do that just seem counterintuitive, but of course I'm just doing it to do it. And like I said in the beginning, I just paint to learn how to paint, and this is me painting after actually a couple of weeks of not doing like a big painting, and this isn't big at all. So yeah, it's just a good like practice, and so I hope you like the ending result. I added more details like I mentioned before, with a little bit of like shiny paint. It's Paul Rubens actually, near the end. What I'm using now is Magello Mission Gold paints that I took from a tube and just made it into a palette. And I realized, and I forgot to mention this earlier, that this paint doesn't really work well with paper. It's like it resists it almost. Or like the paper resists the paint because it kind of sits on top, or it'll shrink out. I don't know how to explain this, but like it just resists the paint, and I had trouble keeping it where I want it to be. So I might paint on a different notebook or a different type of paper next time, because I've noticed that my other papers work better with my Magello paints. So I'll try that next time. But for now, I'll let you watch the video without me interrupting it. So I hope you enjoy. again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. As you can see, I added a little bit more detail near the end, but this was a very interesting thing to complete. Just a new painting for me, and I've never really painted in this style before. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I'm sorry that most of this was out of frame for the most part, even towards the end. But if you like what you see here, just let me know, and like and subscribe down below. Let me know what you want to see in the comments for the next videos, and I'll see you later. Bye for meow. See ya.